We're in the honey house, and this is Manfred's extractor where he extracts the honey.
See, right now I have 4 frames which have already been uncapped. So this is the raw honey here on both sides. There's 4 frames in this extractor, and we're going to turn it on and extract the honey. Centrifugal spinner spins it. Honey flies out and goes down into the bottom of there. And then once I've done 4 or 8 frames, I release the valve here. The honey runs through the filter, and as you can see, this is already honey that I've collected from previous frames. So I'm going to, once we've done that, once that's spun out, then we turn these, of course, because this isn't a very fancy extractor. This is the old style where you do everything by hand. So this is a cold extraction method that I use. It's the old-fashioned way. You get the purest honey this way, and it is unchanged honey. It's directly from the comb as the bees created it. And it's also important to keep everything clean, because otherwise you get to be covered in honey and very sticky. So now this bucket's full. I take it over to my container here, and you can see I've got 2 layers of cheesecloth on a funnel type rack, and we pour that through. It's also very warm in here because it's necessary to keep the honey warm so that it remains fairly fluid, so that it flows through these things quickly. So that bucket there is mostly spring honey, I think, because that's what I've taken off the colonies so far, is the boxes that were full. And we're going to put this back on here now and empty the rest of this out. As you can see now, the honey's flowing from the extractor through the filters and into the bucket. So all of that honey that you see here was from the bottom 2 boxes only. So I've still got this one, which hasn't been extracted yet, and those 2 there, which are still full. You can see from this, if I remove one of these frames, you can see that this is how it looks. This is capped honey. This is how the bees preserve their honey. They cap it with wax. And what I do is I cut that off with the uncapping knife. We have to heat it up again now. Just get one more frame here. And once this is heated up, I'll show you what the uncapping process is. And these cappings here are collected in this bucket, and any honey that's in those cappings runs out of that container down into that bucket down there, which is saved for further filtering. And I usually save that honey for myself because I consider it the best. So now we're going to uncap this frame of honey here. As you can see, it's melting off. The knife is heated and it's reached a good temperature. It could be a little hotter at this point. So just it's necessary just to skim the surface as close as you can, otherwise the honey's all going into this drum here and you want it to go into the honey drum. So side. The night's getting a little hotter now. Tends to be easier. And we just skim that surface again, as close to the surface as we can. Like so. And go back, pick anything off that's missed. That all goes down there. This one would now go in here, but it's full already. And we'll turn that heat off, turn this on, extract those. That's my very basic, old-fashioned cold filtering, cold extraction, honey house extracting method. Same way that my grandfather did it. My beekeeping helper comes out to the yard with me and she stays in the truck, otherwise she'll get stung by bees. Bearings are going in this. So now take this out. These boxes have seen a few seasons, so that's why they're looking well used. Now this one goes, this is actually called a full, the other one's a shallow. Full frame goes in there. And that's it. You get the general idea. Thank you.